Hey guys, this is Kingy with another Rage Legends video. Just showing you the builds I've got for that last video I put up where the game disconnected and I didn't actually get time to go through the champion builds. So this here is Godseeker Neri. So she's got some pretty solid stats, real high defense so I could up her damage, decent critical damage, crit cap, 178 speed. So all I've done with her is I've just running for loads, here we go. Speed boots, defense percentage body, crit rate on the gloves, and then just trying to get crit rate, crit damage, and some defense solid stats on the substats. I got counter attack accessories so she can get some more hits off. With critical damage on the amulet, just the banners there for the speed and the HP and defense, and then the ring is just for a bit of defense for more damage. Her masteries are not finished, but they are pretty well enough that you need. This here would be good to get, but it doesn't really matter with the Sepulchre Sentinel because she blocks any debuffs. Just taking her down to Warmaster for the extra damage, and that's all she is. Then we had Geomancer. So he's down the support tree, that's for my Hydra build, and after this video I was planning to pick up these two masteries for Hydra. But for a team like this here, you'll be better going down the defense tree like we do with Godseeker and Neri. And of course he's just hitting Warmaster as well. His stats are 37k HP, 3k defense. Could get more on the HP or defense, but I was running him on the Aura lead, so he had enough HP with all that. Because for the champions you want around that 40k HP. He's running critical rate on the gloves, defense on the chest. I chose this chest mainly because of the triple crit damage, which was awesome. Speed on the boots with more crit damage, and then just speed, crit damage, critical rate on the accessories. On the substats of the other three. And then the accessories is just survivability, not so much damage stats. Critical damage on the amulet, but just survivability. Defense HP, defense HP. Then we had Sepulchre Sentinel. So her masteries, again, not quite right. They need to be down the defensive tree for more survivability, because it is a survivability team. But she was on this side here because I was running her in a different clan boss comp, where I needed her to be crazy fast. However, that Laura Steel does quite help with trying to get that 240 or 238 to 248 speed. And then of course the Hex Master and Sniper also help with her decreased attack. Not that she needs it, because we've got decreased attack coming from 3 different champions. So she's got enough accuracy as they all do, which is around that 220 plus. And then her stats are pretty straightforward, just trying to get the right speed, so plenty of speed and plenty of defense. Crit rate on the gloves, and then speed on the substats where I could find it. Could have glyphed her up better, but the team was working as it was. Accuracy on the banner with more speed, crit damage on the amulet, and a counterattack accessory for more decreased attack and a little bit of extra damage. So the speed came up quite nice. Crit cap, I would have liked higher critical damage, but wanted to keep her defense and HP sort of reasonable and not too end the game. Then we had Rearguard Sergeants. She was in a Lifesteal and Immortal set. She also had a counterattack accessory, so that way we had more hits on the A1 to get that decreased defense down. And then her stats were pretty simple. Getting some nice speed on the substats, so that way on the boots I could run defense percentage, and the chest HP and the gauntlets critical rate. So her priority was to get the accuracy, the critical rate, as low critical damage as possible because she's an ally protector. 179 speed, so she's the second fastest, and really high HP and defense. That's her priority there. And then we also had, here we go, Toragi the Frog. So he was very similar to Rearguard Sergeant, where I tried to get as much speed on the substats as I can. So that way I could pick up defense percentage on the boots, defense percentage on the chest, and HP percentage on the gloves. And they were really good because of quadro on critical rate, which means I was able to build him super strong, just under crit cap at 95%. He's the slowest at 174, but really insane defense and HP. In this specific team comp, because he loses the defense down, you really want to get his defense above 4,000 if you can. Above 4,000 if you can. His accuracy is 212, which is a bit low, but it seemed to work. I could probably bump that up more and I would have got more damage out of him from his poisons. So that's definitely a thing there. Also got the counterattack accessory, just so he's got a bit of more of a chance to heal up from his lifesteal. So that's this team here. This is just on the previous video. I'll link that video in this description, and the other this video in the other video's description, just so you can find them together. And cheers.